Hey everyone, this is Lucid. Welcome back to another Let's Play with MA-Agartha. We're hopping back into a Wrinkle in time. It's turn 34, I think, and it is winter in year 3. We have a message from Ulm. Problems ahead. We'll do what I can. Might have to go to break the siege when you read this. We've cast Ulmish Conclave. We've researched enchantment. I think that's enchantment 6, and we're making the final run to 7. Yis has taken this province from us also, which is just a bunch of PD. I think we killed a couple units, so that's not bad. And then I had a scout die from disease, so not much. It's a kind of quiet phase in the game right now. Pangea is rampaging through everyone, but I cannot help in this conflict because I don't have any border with him yet. Meanwhile, I've talked with Shiniyama, and I've basically let him know that I'm going to attack him. And he's basically said that's fine, I don't want to put up a huge resistance. So I think he's actually going to move his army out of his fort and kind of just let me take it. Other news, I've got enchantment researched. So Enliven Marble Oracle, I'm casting that here. I'm casting it twice. And I have a bunch of these items from Ulm, from feeding him gems all this time. So this is going to allow me to kind of kit these guys out pretty well. They will be very hard to kill with that gear on them. Anything else in particular? I don't think so. So that's basically it. We're going to be moving on top of Shiniyama's capital. I think hopefully Yist does not attack me. My assumption is they're not going to. I'm going to ping his throne just to see if he's kind of true to his word and has left, or if he's patrolling with a big group of guys. And then this army's moving through. I probably won't be able to break through this fort anyway until this army gets here, so but we'll see. So this army's going to go through here and here and here, and then all the way up into there. In terms of research, we hit 6, as I mentioned, and we are about 3 turns away from 7, which means that very close to the end of year 3, I will have enchantment 7 researched just in time to put Earthblood Deepwell up, which is going to be very critical for my strategy. Next turn, turn 35, more items from Ulm. We cast Enliven Marble Oracle. This is me pinging. Oh, no. This is Twiceborn dude. So I've got this guy running in. He's basically going to try to fatigue himself out. Okay, and he dies. So if you see from that battle, I got a white mage. Here he is. Right, so Earth 3, Death 2. Not bad. And he is off the payroll now. The problem when you do that is you do risk getting afflictions. Fortunately, I did not get an affliction here, but probably one in like half the time you will, and then rarely, but sometimes you'll get a really bad affliction like mute or feeble-minded or something that will kind of render this guy useless. So, whoops. So that's that. We're now going to move this full army in here. The formation is not very advanced. I basically got these 2 flanks right here. I don't know why these guys are up in front. These guys should be behind. I think I did put them up front though. And they're basically going to move in like that. Meanwhile, and I've told Vanarus we're going to move through here. And I'm going to move my way on up to Shin's capital. And it looks like Vanarus is kind of mounting a reasonable defense here. What the hell happened here? I think he was just pinging this to see what's inside. What is inside? A ghost captain with a frost band. Another ghost champion. So these are like big bad versions of ghosts, and then we have a Bane Lord, and then a bunch of Banes. Yeah, I wouldn't be excited about fighting that one bit. Gold, death gems. That's basically it. We can see Ashdod has basically, they're losing the fight. I mean, they're losing. Pangea has come all the way around here and is raiding them all the way into this province. They're kind of in trouble. I think at this point they've staled, and we're looking for a replacement for him. I don't remember if this is the exact turn, but right around here he's basically given up. Which is interesting because Pan should definitely be able to counter these raiders. I mean, not Pan. Ashdod should be able to counter these Pan raiders. He definitely has the thug tools to do it. I don't know why he's not doing it or why he's given up. But we'll see. Especially, I'm going to join in the conflict. Yis is about to join in the conflict. We'll see if we can't turn on Pan. But anyway, Pan has attacked Ashdod, and Ashdod is about to go AFK. We're going to go ahead and head to the next turn, turn 36. Message from Ulm. He's broken the siege, maybe only for a turn or two. So he might get back on his feet. We've started to destroy the gate in Shiniyama. He did move his army out, true to his word. I've got these guys who I've kitted up, and I'm going to move them out to attack. Hopefully it will work. I think that then either I'm going to break the capital with them or I'm going to send them out to kill this army so that my main army doesn't suffer any losses. But we'll see how that works. It looks like this province has been taken by Indies from Yis. Anything else to note? Ashdod has... not only has he not reclaimed these provinces, but the raiders here are actually moving on to raid Vanarus. So that is that. And I think this is the turn we find a replacement for him. So hopefully next turn we see Ashdod coming out. So okay, message from Shinyana. I thought you would pop straight through. There's no one in the fort. We found a magic site. A battlefield. Very nice. And then my god comes alive. At the same time, have I gotten it researched yet? Oh yeah, at the same turn I get Earthblood Deepwell researched, so that's perfect timing, as if I knew what I was doing, even though I've been planning for it from the beginning. But we're going to cast Earthblood Deepwell. I'm going to overcast it, I think with 20. That'll be enough that it will be difficult to take down, though not impossible. Because in addition to the 20 overcasting, I'm a higher path than I need to be, so I think it's an effective like 40 overcast. So I think it's unlikely that that'll come down for the rest of the game, though it could. We've started to destroy the gate here. I'm sending out these two guys to attack this, and they'll be very... I don't think anybody can kill them. They're really hard to kill, but we'll see. It's possible they could get killed. The real thing you have to worry about these guys is fatiguing out. Not fatiguing out, the battle ending, and then they're mindless so they can die. So if there's a skelly spam wall, I could be in trouble, but otherwise I should be fine. We're going to siege. This group's going to come in next turn. We'll probably break the cap, and I think we'll be fine. So there we go. For research, we're hitting construction real hard now. I want to get gear that I can craft for my golems, for my marble oracles. So construction 4 will probably be enough, though I may go up to 6 so that I can start doing fire boosters to get my research a little higher. Yeah, I think that's where we are right now. You can see also that Yis has moved on top of Pangea's cap, while Pangea is still doing heavy raiding. And I think this turn Ashdod got replaced, so I think he's back in the game, and I think we'll see some of these provinces start to convert back. So that is turn 37. Whoops, turn 38. We have a message from Ulm asking what's going on. His scouts are all dead, so I think I send him an update. And Jotunheim apparently is attacking Ulm. So Ashdod had pulled their army off Ulm's capital, which is somewhere over here, to ward off Pan. And Jotunheim has decided he will take Ulm's capital then. And I told Jotunheim he needs to kind of get on the Pan bandwagon, but he said, no, I'm going to finish killing Ulm. So that's unfortunate. We've researched 4 levels in construction in 1 turn, so that's not bad. We get some nature gems from Vanarus. I think I sent him air gems in return. And we get, importantly, one of our heroes, our national heroes, who's a Mason of the Underworld. He's our highest death access we have so far with Death 3. He's still not the critical Death 4, which is what you need to get all the way up to Death 6. I can't forge the headpiece, the skull face, with Death 3. He does have a forge bonus, so he's definitely very useful. He does have old age. He's a good candidate to be twice-born. But if you twice-born him, you lose the forge bonus. So I think in the meantime I will use him to forge stuff. Yeah. Anything else? I really want... There's another hero I get that's called Decrepit, and he's a Death 4, which will allow me to get high enough in Death so that when I hit Enchantment 8, I can cast Lichcraft. I need one more Death magic. I need a Death 4 guy. So that is that. We have a battle here with us attacking Shinuyama, and as you can see, it doesn't look like it worked. Let's see what happens. So they come and attack, and I'll just let you watch around. They're really not able to hurt me. Definitely not more than I'm regenerating. But they are Skelly spamming me, so I am never going to get out from behind this Skelly spam. And the net effect of that is that my guys are going to die. Because if you have a mindless unit, they don't retreat at the end of combat, they just disappear. So that's really unfortunate. I just wasted like 60 Earth Gems plus a bunch of equipment. Yeah, those guys are really hard countered by Skelly spam. There is a counter to that, and that is you get... which I actually could have done. You forge these guys, Flesh Eaters. It will prevent them from routing in combat. But we're continuing to Blood Hunt here. The other thing, and I don't think I was doing it this turn, but I can forge a Sanguine Dowsing Rod now, which will allow me to Blood Hunt better. And then ideally I'll have 2 Blood Hunters at some point. Once I have 2, I think I'll be pretty efficient. Anything else? We're storming the castle this turn, so we'll get to see that in a moment. We were successful in casting Earthblood Deepwell, so that is up. As you can see here. Luck event, that's about it. So I'm going to kind of keep scooting through these pretty quickly. More things from Ulm. This is a message from Ashdod. This is the new Ashdod. Greeting, fellow nations. We've had a change of hands of power, and the new administration have managed to crush several of the Pangean armies and are forcing them back to their capital as we speak. I think he's asking for money. So you can see he's cleared up most of these lands. Vanarus is still subject to a bit of raiding. But Ashdod's cleared up his lands, and I think he's cleared up a lot of these lands up here too. Meanwhile, there was a big battle in Yis. So we'll go ahead and watch that. Or not a big battle, this is a scout, I think, coming out. But this is the army that Yis is bringing into play. They have a bunch of air mages. And they're going to be casting Storm, etc. So they're going to be very strong on land. I don't think you can cast Storm underwater, I'll have to check. My goal is not going to be to fight Yes on land, but rather to fight them underwater. And right now they don't drop any of their big magic spells, and I don't even think they have gems too, like Fog Warriors or something like that, but we'll see. We'll kind of just go through and watch these. These are little pan raiding parties. So this is 3 province defense, and you can see Centaurs clean that up quite handily. This is Vanarus taking back a province, and this is just a couple PD here. And you can see that was successful. And this is Pangea scouting Gis, we already saw that. This is Vanarus attacking Pangea with the bigger army, and Pangea has an army too. So he has a bunch of these nature mages which he's using to cast Swarm, and then he's got these mages, whoops. So he's losing a lot of these to Archer Fire, which is unfortunate, but he did put up some Fire Elementals. I don't know what the actual stats on these mages are. I think they're random. Like they're probably base 1 and then they get a couple randoms. But yeah, Fire Elementals are pretty good versus Pangea. And then this is the last battle, which is Vanarus attacking Pangea here. And that's probably successful. Okay. So that seems to be working. Last turn I don't think I did Forge a Sanguine Dowsing Rod, but this turn I am. Anything else? Don't think so. We're going to run up construction all the way to 6. I can use that to better kit my Marble Oracles, and it will help me with some path access and other things, and research in general. And then I'm going to run up to Enchantment 8, which is where I get my real workhorses, my Hall of Statues. So you can definitely make an argument for rushing up to Enchantment 8, but if I were under direct military threat, I probably would. But since I have some luxury of time, I will go up Construction 6 first, because that will help me research better. And I think I have time for one more episode. We're going to try to get through a lot this turn, since it's a kind of a slow episode. 39, was this what I just watched? I think it was. So I think we're all the way to 40 now. Yeah, so Ulm is still complaining about Jotunheim. We have another Marble Oracle. There was a battle here. So I had taken Shinyama's capital, and I'm now moving out to attack his main army. And my forces march forward, and you can see it is a pretty clear victory. One thing that kind of sucks about Great Ulms is they get... I lost my shades, but they only have limited ammunition on their Mind Blast, only 10. So after 10 turns they run into combat, and they have really low protection and bad stats. So they tend to die if they get into combat, and they tend to run into combat, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so we have a battle in Pangea. So I think Pangea has gone AI, and the AI is popping out and attacking Yis, as the AI tends to do. The AI does not do a good job deciding when and how to attack. And yeah, Yis runs over them. I didn't see any big battlefield spells come up. I think they put Mist down or something like that. Alright, Vanarus attacking Pangea here. So he's got some White Centaurs. I don't think the AI blessed them, because the AI is really good at Dominions. And without being blessed, they do fall to the Churdmen. Okay, and they haven't all routed. And I think they managed to come. So I think that was barely a victory for Vanarus. Watch this. This is Ashdod. So we can see here, this is our first battle we've really seen of Ashdod attacking these Pangeans. So you can see they didn't bless them. He cast Wooden Warriors because the AI is really good with scripting. Like, that probably should have been a hold and attack. But now he's sending a bunch of unblessed White Centaur in. This is why the AI is bad at Dominions, amongst many other reasons. Okay, we got a bunch of PD here. That's nice. It bumps us up to 26. I will not complain. Actually, let's see what we got here. Coral Knife. So these are pretty bad, though. More province income. Some gems, which is not bad. I lose a scout. And Shiniyama's been permanently defeated. Pangea attacked them here. And I have to decide whether I'm going to attack Pangea. Pangea's gone AI. The way AI works in Dominions is they will typically, once they go to war with you, they will stay at war. So I would probably rather have Pangea throw their armies at the living, like the people they're already fighting, rather than at me. So I might wait a turn or two, but I definitely want a lot of their territory. So I'm going to wait, I think, a turn before I attack Pangea. If it were the player, I would attack, but since it's not, I don't want to incur the wrath of the AI, even though the AI is going to be much easier than a player. So we'll see. I have a Twiceborn operation kind of going full steam now. I'm using this magic carpet to ferry them out of the caves more quickly, and then I will have them commit suicide in one of these provinces. And I'm going to be doing that to pretty much all my guys. You can see I've got this guy casting Twiceborn. What was critical is that I had Construction 4, which I just got, that gives me a Skull Staff. And once I have a Skull Staff, then all my guys can get to D2, where they end up being able to cast Twiceborn. Yeah. We are getting pretty close to Construction 6. We're 2 turns away. And at that point, I'll be able to do Lightless Lanterns, which will be very helpful for me. Yeah. So I think that's it for this episode. What we have coming up, I know it's been a kind of slow episode or two, just taking Shiniyama. There hasn't been much drama. Oh, I just rhymed there. What we're going to do is we're going to take a bunch of this Pangean land back. Or back, we're going to take it. And then we're going to have to figure out where the balance of power is and who our next enemy is going to be. And we're getting pretty close to where I am actually in real time, at least when I'm narrating this. So either I'm going to go back to attacking Yis, or I'll attack Vanarus, or I'll attack Ashdod. I'm probably least worried about Vanarus as an enemy, so I'd probably rather have him as an ally for longer. Ashdod I'm more worried about, but not that worried about. And he has some counters to me for sure. But I don't know. I counter him too. So, yes, I think if I get the river, then it will give me the lake. I'll have huge rating potential for whoever I fight. So I think they're going to be my target, but we'll see. I have to have a better underwater army than I've been having. I think what I want to do before I attack Yis, this will kind of get into the next few episodes, but I want to be able to have Shark Attack up. I want to be able to have Grip of Winter and Friendly Currents up, and I want to be able to be dropping Rigor Mortis. And if I have all those things in my main stack and I can roll them this way, I think they can march pretty much uncontested to fight Yis. The other thing which I'll mention is I think I don't want to use these guys underwater because they get the rusty equipment. In fact, some of them are still rusty. Which actually, I don't know how this works. Because like a bunch of them have rusty equipment, but their stuff isn't broken. So I'm not totally sure how this works. Yeah. Anyway, if anybody knows how rusty equipment works, leave a comment. But I probably don't want to rely on these guys as much. It'll probably be about the time